Okay, I have a little story for you. I hope you like stories. Okay, there was once an old farmer living in a small village, and he was quite poor. And one day his horse ran away, and all the neighbors came around telling him, "Oh, how terrible is it? Your horse ran away. We're so sorry. This is a really bad luck." And the man replied, "Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows?" So the following day, his horse returned, but it didn't return by itself. It came back with 5 other horses. So again, all the neighbors came to see the farmer and told him, "Oh, how lucky are you? That's amazing. What wonderful news. You are such a lucky person." And again, the old farmer said to them, "Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows?" So the following day, his son tried riding one of the wild horses. And unfortunately, he fell and broke his leg. So again, all the neighbors came and told the old farmer, "Oh, something terrible happened to him. It's so terrible. We're so sorry. Really, really bad luck." And again, the old farmer replied to them, "Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows?" The following day, the military was traveling through the whole country and passed through the village, and they were collecting all young men to take to war. But they didn't take the farmer's son due to his broken leg. So later on, all neighbors came again and said, "Oh, how amazing, you are such a lucky man, your son didn't have to go to war, you are so lucky." And is this not very often? Does this not happen to us very often as well? That from a good situation, a bad outcome comes, or exactly the other way around. Something terrible, bad happens to us, and maybe a few days or weeks or maybe a few years later, we realize, wow, out of this situation, I am here now where I am, and it's so much better what has happened to me. And I always try to think like this, because we keep judging situations. Oh, this is good, or this is bad, and that's terrible, and that's amazing. And I think we should just only accept what comes, and without any judgment, just saying it is what it is, and whatever will happen, it all has a reason. So whatever happens, whether we think it's good or whether we think it's bad, whatever the outcome will be, we may then still benefit from that. So I just found this so amazing, this story, because it can apply to so many areas of our life. And even now with the coronavirus, yes, it is terrible. There are so many people dying out there, but it has got so positive benefits to the environment, so many positive effects, I think, on the people as well. When I'm walking down the street and people greeting me, strangers, being kind, people helping each other, people in our neighborhood, we're doing twice a week on our road some concerts, or we're playing bingos where the neighbors, they join together, all of us in front of our front gardens, and we just spend the time together. People start open up even more, being kinder, being more helpful. And it's like where you put your focus on. Yes, things are happening that are terrible, but as well not to forget what are the positives about this situation. And that's where we put our focus, and this is our own decision, because we can choose to say, "Oh, it's so terrible," watching the news and keep saying so many people died today and so many people are in hospital, and or we say, yes, it's terrible, but however, focus and see and recognize all the positives as well. So, and that you can apply it to anything. Focus on the good, because there is so much good, and from every situation there is always something positive that comes out. So yes, I just thought, this little story to keep in mind. I always try to remember and focus on that when I think, okay, whenever something happens, I say, okay, I know this is happening and everything will come to an end and something better is waiting out there.